Everett, King or Country and Castle Warden. Castle Warden very nearly went there, screwed rather badly, but Paul Barton trying hard to get the pedals back. Meanwhile, Duke of Milan, the leaders, they come the next from King or Country, Everett. And as I look back, and they got now towards the next one. And Castle Warden indeed is out of the contest. He's been pulled up, he lost both his pedals, and so that has reduced the field to 3. They run round that far turn, Duke of Milan in the lead, being followed by King or Country and Everett. That's the order as they run now towards the 3rd fence. At a very modest pace, although going well within themselves quite naturally in this early stage. Duke of Milan, ridden there by Steve Smith-Eccles, has the advantage over King or Country. And Everett trying to win this race for the 2nd year running. And Everett just a little bit slow there, although jumped perfectly all right. As they continue down that far side, now come towards the next ditch. Duke of Milan the leader. King or Country jumps in 2nd, and then comes Everett. And so these remaining 3 runners safely over this one as they continue down the side of the course and run now towards fence number 5. And as they do so, Duke of Milan, King or Country and Everett. Everett just tending to jump rather slowly and looking after himself. Stuart Shilston at this stage not particularly bothered, but just allowing him just to take his fence in his own time, although he got a little bit close to that one. And so they now go into that bottom turn. Duke of Milan the leader, King or Country 2nd, and then Everett 3rd and last. And there's about 5 lengths between the 3 as they make their way back towards the straight for the first time. 2 miles, 30 more fences to jump. As they turn into the straight, they have 3 plain fences ahead of them. Duke of Milan, King or Country, and Everett as the order. And so they come into this one, Duke of Milan the leader, jumps it well ahead of the other 2. And as they come up towards the next fence, fence number 8, Duke of Milan, the winner of 8 races, in the lead as they run over this one from King or Country and Everett. Next fence will be the last next time round, this time fence number 9, next time fence number 19. And it's Steve Smith-Eccles, Duke of Milan, in the lead from on the near side, Hugh Davis, King or Country, and then comes Stuart Shilston on the far side with Everett. Come up passing the winning post with a complete circuit to go, and no change in the order. And more or less there's 3 or 4 lanes covering the 3 runners as they go out on the last lap. Duke of Milan continues to lead from King or Country. King or Country, the winner of 17 races, on the outside of Everett, who's won 13. Next is the water. Duke of Milan in the lead. King or Country on the outside and Everett safely over that one. 1 plain fence before they come to the open ditch up the side of the course. And it's still Duke of Milan in the lead from Everett nearest the rails, and King or Country, the white colours, on the outer. And they're all safely over that one. Running now towards another ditch, fence number 12. Duke of Milan still in command on the near side. White face of King or Country on the far side. Everett between those 2. Well, at this stage, Derek, Duke of Milan's going well, has the advantage. Is he going to stay there?
Well, looking at them at this stage, my money would still be on him. He's given a lovely display of fast, fluid jumping. He really has been giving Steve Smith-Eccles a super ride, and well on the bit at the moment as he turns into the back straight. Stuart Shilston on Everett just been niggling most of the way because they haven't been messing about. And King or Country, Hugh Davis, just giving him a breather at the halfway stage, just getting the horse, the old horse who's now 14 years old. Everett's 10. Duke of Milan is the youngster on the left. Another beautiful jump, and Old King or Country just fiddling his fences a little bit, but all 3 well in contention. This could be close, John.
Yes, they're coming now towards another ditch, and Everett certainly warmed the job now, jumping a lot better, and he's only about a couple of lengths off the leader, who continues to be Duke of Milan. But King or Country, I think he could well be out of it, as the 2 leaders now have put up a commanding gap between them and King or Country. They're about 10 lengths the better over him, but still jumping is Old King or Country. Meanwhile, the lead is still with Duke of Milan over Everett. Running now towards another plain fence, and definitely the pace now holding up, and Everett much closer to Duke of Milan, and these 2 now some 15-20 lengths clear of King or Country. And so they now start to go into that bottom turn. Duke of Milan the leader, Everett bidding to win the race for the 2nd year running. Nicely placed. They now start to head for home, where they have 3 plain fences in front of them, and they're well clear of King or Country. And so heading for home, The red and white stripes of Duke of Milan. On the near side, Everett. Little to choose between these two as they come to this fence. Duke of Milan just the upper hand, although Everett bang on terms there. And so they have 2 to go, running now towards the second last. And Everett now showing just in the lead as they come now towards the penultimate fence, over well, and now begin to go away from Duke of Milan. Meanwhile, back in third place, King or Country. 1 to go. Everett all set now for victory. His first run of the season, bidding to win the race for the second year running. 1 fence to jump. He has. I don't think he'll be caught, so as they run up towards the line, Everett in the lead and going clear of Duke of Milan, King of Country back in third. But as they come towards the line, there's a victory here for the Charisma Record Gold Cup winner of last year, Everett. He's done it again. Second, Duke of Milan, and third, King or Country.
Floyd in close company, Fish Ponds on the inner, Larsa just after these, KUD tucked up in the inside just behind the leader, and after these we go back to Trade Line and Inlander. On the outside of this one is James Mead accompanied by Sneak Preview, and then on the outer, Accuracy making a forward move. They're followed by Jackdaw and High Plains. Back markers at this stage, Carrier on the inside. Next to last on the outer, we have Key Royal, and the last of all is Bourbon Boy. And they've completed almost a half mile now. And as you can see, the Tom Sharp, the last year's winner, who really sneaked a very big advantage early on, is not going to do it this year, but Tom Sharp is now the leader, and he's taken over from Floyd. Well, after these, we go back to Trade Line. Inlander with the dark colours on the inside. Accuracy follows these. Nesters on the inside, and then James Mead. But trying to follow the example of last year, Tom Sharp once again goes clear and sets a very strong pace as they go down towards the running gap, and it is Tom Sharp, a clear leader, from in second place Floyd. After Floyd we have Trade Line on the outside, then Accuracy, and then Newmarket Sausage, who's moved into fifth, and it's over now to rolling over.
Yes, they've less than a mile and a half to go in the Toad Cesarewitch, and Richard Fox has last year's winner Tom Sharp way out in front. Tom Sharp by some 6 to 7 lengths now from Floyd 2, Trade Line 3. They have a mile and a quarter to go now, and it's straight from here on in. Tom Sharp the leader still. 2 Floyd, 3 Trade Line, then 4 on the inside Inlander, 5 Accuracy, 6 the rank outside a Newmarket Sausage, 7 Sneak Preview, then 8 James Mead, 9 High Plains, 10 Jackdaw, 11 Trapeze Artist, 12 and making ground Larsa, then comes in 13th Tressida, 14 is the Grey Nestor, then comes the favourite Carrio, followed by KUD coming with a run. After this one, Bourbon Boy, who was last early on, making a little ground now, and the 2 back markers are Sugar Palm and finally Flying Officer. They're now at the 7 furlong pole, or at any rate Tom Sharp is. He's still a good leader. From Floyd second, Trade Line 3, then Inlander, Sneak Preview, sneaking up on the inside. Then comes Accuracy. These are clear now of James Mead, High Plains. Then comes Larsa, followed by Fish Pond, Jackdaw, KUD, and Trapeze Artist. They're well inside the final 3/4 of a mile, and it's still Tom Sharp out in front. Tom Sharp from in second place. Trade Line right after these 2, Sneak Preview, then Inlander, Larsa, then comes James Mead, and Accuracy making ground, but inside the final 5 furlongs with Tom Sharp still leading from Trade Line. Back to the stands at Graham.
And the favourite not in the picture, Carrio towards towards the right of the picture as Tom Sharp folds, and Trade Line goes on from Larsa in second, Inlander in the dark jacket, Sneak Preview going well. Behind these, KUD with a noseband, then Accuracy, then Trapeze Artist makes ground. Bourbon Boy with the white sleeves sneaking closer next to the rails. Tom Sharp drops tamely away, and we're just 2.5 to race, and Carrio 3 from the right of the picture now with the white sleeves with quite a bit to do. Just over 2 furlongs to race, and it's Sneak Preview now, but here comes James Mead under Pat Eddery down the centre of the track. James Mead in the yellow jacket, Carrio, Bourbon Boy with the white sleeves, KUD next to the rails, just over a furlong to go. It's KUD next to the rails going for home. James Mead on his outside, Sneak Preview between horses, Bourbon Boy back in 4th place, but up front it's KUD who's battling on really strongly. KUD from James Mead and Sneak Preview, Bourbon Boy. They're going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Toad Cesarewitch. KUD wins it, James Mead second, Bourbon Boy third, Sneak Preview 4. A big gap to Larsa 5, and then Trapeze Artist